All right, the ban list just came out. Ronin is banned, and you sold off your Sprite deck. Well, I'm here to tell you, this deck is actually insane with the Live Twins, the Runicks, and a little bit of Artifact Scythe. Let's get into it.
Pick up your brand new Muchi one-player RGB rubber playpad, made with high-density fabric on the top for your mouse and cards with a rubber bottom so that it never slips. Cycle through the many RGB colors and patterns with everything to fit your dueling needs. Stay plugged into the wall for some colors while you play, or unplug it and take it with you everywhere. Make sure to click the links down below to get yours while supplies last. Now, back to the video.
What's going on, guys? My name is Susu from Head-to-Head Battles, and in today's episode, we're gonna go over a Spright, Runick, Live Twin, Frog, Scythe deck that will probably take the meta by storm after the new ban list becomes active. All right, guys, so if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell down below and comment down below what you think about the deck, what cards you would tech in or tech out, or if you agree or disagree with anything that I say in this video. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so the first three cards that we are playing is Spright Blue. Now, we're going to be doing this package by package, and we're also going to be doing the combo portion of this video, but near the end of the video or after the deck profile, all right? So, after the three Spright Blues, we are playing triple Spright Jet. Now, we cut down the Spright engine just by a little bit because we aren't playing Carrot, because realistically, Spright Carrot isn't winning you any games, but Spright Pixies is, all right? So when you summon Spright Jet, obviously it's going to grab you a starter and or the smasher depending on what your hand looks like. All right, next we are playing the one red and the one Pixies. Now red is still really good in the deck because one, it becomes a monster negate if they interrupt you to all Kingdom Come, and Pixies is really good because it is a damage modifier in the battle phase, which makes it insanely hard to respond to, and it will win you games. So we replaced the Carrot with the Pixies, and I think that is correct. All right, next for our Live Twin package, we are playing triple Live Twin Lilla. Now, Live Twin Lilla is crucial to the combo, and we're playing 10 ways to get to her, which is pretty much a fourth of the deck. Right now, when you normal summon Live Twin Lilla, it will grab you or summon you Live Twin Kill Frost, which we are playing 3 of. Now, I know Ronin Tonin is banned, but fortunately for us, Live Twin Kill Frost is a level 2 Aqua, which means Toad is like ridiculously easy to make in this deck. Like, even if you don't have Ronin Tonin, because even if your Live Twin Lilla gets interrupted, you can still special this from your hand if you play 3 copies and you see more than one. All right, so keep that in mind. Now, because we are playing the 3 Frost, we've cut down our Swap Frog package down to 2. Now, the reason we don't want to see 3 is because realistically, we don't want to draw it, but you can still make the Toad if you do hard draw it, but you are not going to be able to Scythe Lock your opponent if your hand is a touch lackluster, which, seeing a Swap Frog will make it, okay? Now, for our last card, or last monster card in the deck, we are playing Artifact Scythe. Now, this deck is insanely good because it allows you to put up a Smashers, a Toad, and Scythe. Or if you do get interrupted, you can always go Scythe and or Toad, and you have like the ability to sort of figure out what you want to do, but most of the time you're going to want to go Artifact Scythe immediately for at least turn 1 if you do get hand trapped to death. All right, now for our spell package, we are playing triple Spright Starter. This is one of the cards that you do want to see in your opening hand because I'm not going to lie to you, after the Ronin Tonin hit, this combo has become a 2 card to 2.5 card combo, and what I mean by half is that it could be any extender, right? So we are playing 3 Spright Starters. Next, for our one-ofs, we are playing the 1 Spright Smasher. This card is still really good, and this deck inherently doesn't lose to Mystic Mind because we do have Smashers and we do have the Runick package, all right? So keep that in mind. Speaking of Runick package, we are playing triple Runick Tip. Now, quick tip on Runick Tip is when you do activate it turn 1, get the effect to search first, because then you can banish 1, know what your opponent is playing, and you can still summon Huggins with the card that you search. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, for the one of, we are playing the 1 Runick Fountain. This card is insanely good because in 1, it allows you to pretty much draw 3 cards, or rather up to 3 cards, allowing you to replenish your resources, which is really important, okay? Next, for our Runick cards, we are playing double Runick Destruction. Now, realistically, we have 3 ways to outmine in this deck, and we can out it multiple times, right? So we're playing the Smashers and the Runick Destruction to be able to help us get there, okay? Now, as you can tell, we aren't playing many hand traps because this deck needs to be all gas. So realistically, the upcoming format right now is going to be a very dice roll dependent format. And I know 2 formats ago, it was really diverse. It didn't matter who went first or second, but now it's going to matter like it's never mattered before, okay? But the Runick cards still allow us to break boards. So we are playing the double Runick Freezing Curses. This card is really good because 1, you can target an effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects, and then they banish 3 off the top, which is really, really insane. Next, we are playing the double Flashing Fire, which basically pops a special summon monster, which is really, really good. And that rounds up our Runick package. All right, now for our live twin spells, we are playing a heavy count. So we're playing triple Secret Password. The reason we play 3 is it allows us to get into triple Sunny Snitch. And then what does Sunny Snitch get you? It will allow you to add a live twin Lila to your hand, allowing you to always start your turn with normal summon Lila. Okay, now for our 1 of spells, we are playing the 1 Call by the Grave. We just have to play it because 1, if we do go first, we are bound to eat hand traps, because a lot of people right now, they're debating between kind of like a hand trap heavy deck or a break your board type of deck. Now, realistically, every deck loses to Dark Ruler. Every deck will lose to getting hand trapped 3 times. It's not the fault of the deck, it's the fault of the format. Okay, now for our final 3 cards, we're playing triple Infinite Impermanence. This is realistically our only kind of hand trap, but realistically, whether we draw it or we have it, it's always some form of interaction, which is the reason we're playing Imperm. And the reason you don't want to play maybe Ash or Crow over Imperm right now is 1, Ash is terrible in the format, and 2, Crow is really good, but only against a tier variant type of deck. So I think Imperm is definitely more deserving of that last 3 spots. All right, so onto the extra deck. All right, so in our extra deck, it is a bit interesting, and everything freaking locks you into everything. So this deck, the skill ceiling is rather high, but if you can keep everything in mind and play correctly, you're probably winning most games most of the time. Right, so we are playing the double Sprite Elf. Obviously, this is crucial to our combo, and I'll show you the combo, after we get through it. We're playing the 1 Evil Twin Lila. So Lila is the one way we can sort of get our scythe popped when we do set it off of Dagda. All right, now for our next links, we are playing double live twin Kiss-a-Kill, or Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill. I'm playing proxies right now because my cards are coming in the mail, but I mean, you'll see it more than I will. Next, we're playing the 1 Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. Now, you might be thinking that it's hard to close out games in this deck, but with Evil Twin Trouble Sunny, and this card took the spot of Access Code Talker, which means a lot, right? Because we can technically proc Access Code Talker 3 times because we are playing a lot of different attributes, but Evil Twin Trouble Sunny is just infinitely better, okay? Now, for our more links in the deck, we are playing the 1 Dagda, which will help us set the scythe. We're playing the 1 Dark the Dark Charmer because against a tier matchup or even any sort of branded matchup, Dark does come in clutch because you can summon their Dragostapelia, and which will, you can use as a negate. We're playing the 1 IP Masquerena because you can still go the combo of Elf and IP into the topologic Zero Boros, right? Next, we're playing probably one of the most clutch cards in the deck, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Your deck is really good at swarming the board, and this can out tower such as the Adagnister at Arrival, Dragoons, or whatever other problem monsters that you might have trouble with, all right? And then finally, for our last link, we are playing the 1 Topologic Zero Boros. This is really good at clearing the board because it banishes everything, which is a lot more potent than destroying everything. So keep that in mind, all right? Now, for our Xyz, we are playing the double Gigantic Sprite and the 1 Totally Awesome. Now, realistically, again, we could bump the toad up to 2, but our extra deck is so tight, and there's almost no reason to because you can always sort of recur it back with the resources that you have in hand, all right? And finally, we are playing the 1 Huggins the Runick Wing. This card will get you your field spell, and that's all you need to know. All right, let's move over to the side deck. All right, so the first 3 cards we are playing is Nibiru, the Primal Being. Now, this format, Nibiru, is going to be extremely powerful because every deck, including this one, will be playing into Nib one way, shape, or form. So that's why we're playing it in the side deck. We're not playing in the main only because we need absolute gas. And this deck is basically all gas, no breaks anyways, all right? So next, we are playing triple Mystic Mine. Unfortunately, this card is dodging the ban list like what is dodging all the time, but I don't know. But Mystic Mine is an insane card, right? Because one, because your deck is all gas, you can bait out multiple negates, still set up a board, but if you don't want to and you have access to mine, you can always just mine your opponent and then figure it out from there, because you do have a lot of cards that are 1-card starters, and then you can go into a Toad in a simplified game state, which is extremely powerful, all right? Next, we are playing triple Dark Ruler No More, and I'm gonna be teaching you how to side as well, because it's super simple, okay? So Dark Ruler No More is really good because Dark Ruler plus Mystic Mine is GG anyways, so just keep that in mind. Next, we are playing the 3-dimensional barrier. Again, tier limits are going to be the best deck, but I truly believe that this deck will fight for that, you know, next best deck slot. And realistically, you almost win every time against a tier matchup going first, and you'll see why during the combo portion of the video, all right? Now, for the last 3 cards, we are playing triple evenly matched. Again, evenly matched, I think right now currently is better than Lightning Storm. I'm going to be putting out a video about, you know, what the best staples I think are going to be moving forward into the new ban list. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys can, you know, keep up to date with those videos. But that's going to be it for our side deck. Let's move over to the combo portion of the video. All right, guys, so we are in the combo portion of the video. I am going to draw 5 cards, and let's see what we are working with. So we have Imperm, Password, Starter, Kiss Kill, and Runick Tip. This hand is actually really good. All right, so let's start the combo. We're gonna activate Secret Password, which will allow us to grab a Live Twins Sunny Snitch. We're going to then activate Sunny Snitch to add to our hand a Live Twin Lilla. So this is crucial to the combo, and you need to have some form of way into Lilla for this combo to work, right? So we're going to normal summon the Lilla, which will allow us to special summon a Frost. Now, let's move over here because zones do matter. Next, we're going to activate the Runick Tip here, which will allow us to grab any Runick card. So let's grab Runick Destruction, right? Because we technically want to see all the other ones, and Runick Destruction is probably the least important. And then our opponent is going to banish 1 card, allowing us to kind of see what they're playing. Then we're going to activate Runick Destruction, which will summon out a Huggins. Then we're going to use the Huggins effect to be able to discard the Imperm and grab our Runick Fountain. Now, realistically, you can keep the Imperm and not use the Huggin effect for Runick Fountain, simply because Runick Fountain without another Runick spell in your hand doesn't really make much sense. So you can totally skip the step and keep the Imperm in your hand, but for combo sake, let's just grab it. We'll activate Runick Fountain, and then here we're gonna activate Spright Starter, okay? So Spright Starter will summon us a Spright Blue, we'll take the 1100 damage, and then Spright Blue could add us either a Jet or a Red. Now, if you're afraid of Nib, you can summon the Red right now, but for combo sake, we will just grab the Jet, okay? Now, we are going to go Jet Effect Summon, and then that will allow us to grab our Spright Smasher, just in case we do, like, you know, we are looking down a Mystic Mine, okay? Now, from here on out, the combo gets a little bit difficult, so pay attention, okay? We're gonna overlay these 2 for Gigantic Spright, using its effect Detaching Blue, and then that will summon us out a Swap Frog. Then we're gonna use Swap Frog effect to dump the other Swap Frog from our deck to our graveyard. Now we have 2 swaps in the graveyard. So realistically, you can still make a Toad here with a Kiss Kill Frost and Swap Frog, but we are not going to do that, okay? Next, we're gonna go Huggins and Gigantic Spright into Spright Elf, but don't use its effect just yet, okay? From here on out, we're gonna special out the Kiss Kill Frost. Then we're gonna go Frost and Lilla into Dagda, okay? Now we're gonna go Elf effect, target the Swap Frog, which will summon it out, but we're gonna chain Dagda here, right? So we're gonna go Elf, target swap, chain Dagda. Dagda is going to allow us to set the artifact site from our deck to our field. Swap Frog will summon itself, and then we can overlay these 2 finally for our totally awesome. And now we can go link these 2 off for our Kiss a Kill, our Evil Twin Kiss a Kill. And then we're gonna use the Evil Twin Kiss Kill effect to summon out the Lilla from the graveyard. And then we're gonna use these 2 to finally make our Evil Twin Lilla, and then we'll use Evil Twin Lilla effect to summon out Evil Twin Kiss a Kill, which will allow us to shuffle and draw a card, which is really important. So we're gonna draw a card. It was Sunny Snitch, it doesn't really matter. And then we're finally gonna link these 2 off for a Evil Twin Kill. And now on our opponent's turn, what we can do is we can go red effect to summon the Kill, and then Kill will pop the Scythe, and then the Scythe will summon itself back out, and then now they are locked out of their extra deck. Now you can realistically, the red can't get Impermed or Veiler because it is under the zone of Sprite Elf, and realistically you still have Toad to be able to negate any other problem cards. So that is the main combo line, and realistically, so a lot of people right now, you're either on a break your board strategy or don't let them build a board strategy. The great thing about this deck is this is like full combo, but if you do get interrupted a lot, you can still go into Scythe almost 90% of the time, or make Toad 90% of the time. But if you go uninterrupted, you can make both pretty much 100% of the time. So I've done a lot of testing with this deck. We've played hundreds of games, and we even did this live on Twitch. Like, we built this deck live on Twitch. You guys can check out that link down in the description box down below. And the deck like functioned amazingly. I think we played over 100 test hands, and over 90% of them were playable for full combo without interruptions. And then one interruption is either one or the other, and even under 2 interruptions, you can still make one or the other. All right, boys, that does it for me today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, hit that notification bell down below, and comment down below what you thought about the deck, if you agree or disagree with my card choices, or if I missed a tech that is insanely insane. Also, if you guys need any TCG accessories like sleeves, playmats, deck boxes, just basically anything for your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, head over to HeadtoHeadBattles.com and pick yourself up something nice. All right, guys, so I've taken up way too much of your time already. My name is Susu from Head to Head Battles, signing out.
What's up, guys? If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, all right? Go watch it. This is Susu from Head to Head Battles,
Head to Head Battles,
signing out.